Gamray just sort of stops in with Yang. Anna, probably, once you guys start talking to her, I'm probably going to cast Detect Magic as stealthily as I can. I don't want anybody to see me. I'm going to make sure coast is clear first.
Just come into the bar.
From behind the door, you cast the spell so that no one can see you, and then walk in. Abigail sort of recoils from the group and says, "What, have you come here to look at the witch?" She says.
A girl has come here to free the witch.
You do not detect any magic. Sorry, what did you say, Luke?
Oh, I was telling her we're here to free her. But he does not detect magic on her?
No, he did not.
No. So, Anna...
She looks surprised. Yep, go ahead.
Go ahead, Menzel.
She looks surprised at you and says, "Here to free me? Really? I can't believe it. Why would you do that?"
Anna says, you're not a witch.
That's right, I'm not.
What happened to your lover? What happened to your lover?
He went into the marsh. He goes there sometimes to collect...
Shoes.
No.
Shrooms.
Quiet.
Brooms.
Tangency.
Fuck them both up, dude.
Shit, I've got it written here somewhere. Just...
Pubes.
Hey, he goes into the marsh to collect berries. He went in a few days ago and never came back. They're blaming me for his disappearance.
We did hear rumors of magic in the marsh.
Maybe that was you.
It is a unnatural place to be sure.
Do you know where he would go hunting to find these berries?
I know of an approximate location, but he could have gone anywhere in the marsh. She describes to you a location not too far off of the road where he liked to go to find these berries.
What are these arcane writings they're accusing you of?
They're not arcane writings. He was telling me how to resolve. I was practicing.
Sorry, you cut out. What was that?
He was teaching me how to write is all. I was practicing in a notebook.
Oh.
So Anna looks at the nameless girl sort of suspiciously and says, "We could help her, but it might just turn the town against us. Maybe if we can find this husband or somehow prove her innocence, that way we can stay on the good side of Flatroot and still protect this woman."
She could stay in her home.
This man seemed pretty convinced of her guilt. Perhaps if we brought in evidence, it would simply be more bothersome to him than anything.
I'm going to put an arm on Abigail's shoulder and say, "Do you know when they're going to execute you? How much time do we have?"
Anytime.
Execute.
Nobody mentioned they're doing their insane test right now. I'm to be here for at least a week, and then if any deformed chickens hatch from their eggs, they will be certain that I'm a witch.
That may be enough time for us to prove your innocence.
Really? You really think so?
With less on the case?
Gamry wings.
You're a monster.
Jesus.
Don't worry, I'll take a bunch of them with you.
By looking over this girl, does she look like she's like malnourished? Like, have they been starving her?
She doesn't look like she's in very good condition now.
I'm gonna pull out one of my trail rations and give it to her.
She holds out her hands and says, "Thank you," and like immediately wolfs it down.
Stay strong. We'll get you out of here.
I can't thank you enough for what you're doing. I didn't think anyone would help me.
There's no need for thanks.
Just
maybe
a coin.
we should convene with the rest of the group.
Yes, let's get out of here before
Good
we're seen.
idea. Now.
I'll nod and
so
look at Abigail and say, we'll be back. Just stay strong.
Oh,
Trindle and Les leave and reconnect with the party.
That man is a fool. He knows not anything of investigation and yet leads one.
I agree, says Trindle.
I'm starting to rethink if what the nameless girl said isn't right. Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe it would be best if we just free her now, and send her back with the wagon.
I feel it is a tough decision. If we free her now, she will have to leave. She will certainly be a fugitive, and they will not accept any evidence. If we keep her there and we prove her innocence, they may not accept it, because then they will be made a fool, and that man is pure ego.
Well,
We also don't know how much time we have for sure.
and we do not know if the boyfriend even is still alive or what happened to him.
Didn't Matt say they found his remains?
Nope,
No, he's just
he
gone
simply
missing.
disappeared.
Now, there are other leads for me to follow, but they're not solid. I'm no farmer. Whoever is best with nature, I would really like for you to come along and look at these crops with me. And
Gorgon does a knowledge nature on the... Oh, sorry, the infected crops are somewhere else?
yes, we have
Yes,
to.
they're,
Yeah, we're
uh,
gonna go there.
Short distance away.
I mean,
Should we take a vote?
Yeah, sure.
Like whether or not we're gonna try to prove her innocence or just like get her out of
Or
here?
just free her now, yeah.
Yeah.
Just turn into, like, magical vigilantes. How
You're not
does this
allowed to
party
use that
want to
word.
go? That's racist.
That said, it doesn't mean we shouldn't save the lover, boyfriend, whatever.
No vote.
Okay, you can't no vote when we have a group of 7.
Oh,
I'll vote if I'm forced to, but if it doesn't come to that, I'm not voting.
when in
Well,
doubt,
you
Switzerland over
didn't-
here.
when
Who
in doubt,
proposed
vote
the
with
vote?
Carl.
I propose the vote.
Oh,
Sure did.
okay. Okay, it wasn't true.
When in doubt, vote with Carl.
No, it's more just like Gorgon doesn't
There.
really see the
Doesn't.
advantage in freeing her, but is willing to yield to the party's ethical conscience.
Then vote to keep her there with me.
Nah,
Well-
that's not how Gorgon's vote works. He sides against Leslie.
It
It
wouldn't
seems-
matter anyways.
Yeah,
The
we got
group
4
is-
for freeing her now.
Has a majority,
Well,
so
then we
Your
shall free
intention-
her.
is to free.
Maybe we should take her with us to this marsh. Maybe she can find her lover there, if all goes well, and they can live happily ever after, on the run as fugitives.
Gorgon says one of you silk talkers should suggest that we need her to track down a hag or a witch or something in the forest.
I do not believe that would work, although I could try.
it is.
Nameless
no.
is going to look at Les and say, you seem to be the best with words. Maybe you can go and talk to him.
I'm
Worst
the-
case, you're at least distracting him while we get rid of her.
I'm
will-
I'm the best with many things.
He will never accept. We should just sneak her out.
I will have to agree. I don't see him around. How long will it take you to get her out of there? If I see her coming, I will approach and tell him I've had a breakthrough on my case and that he must follow me right away. But if you
The
wish,
nameless girl nods and starts heading towards the barn.
we need to keep an eye
Trindle
out.
says, I will simply blast him with a color spray.
Ooh, the dastardly.
You're basically
I'll-
Jubilee.
I'll be on lookout.
Yeah, we're going to need that.
Fuck.
lookout.
Okay, Sir Gamry, why don't you grab the cart?
Sure.
Yeah, so is that... I'm thinking we should probably ask her, because everybody's saying, like, go to the swamp. I think we should ask her what she wants to do, because maybe she won't want to be freed.
No time.
Actually, Benzel, where's the cart at?
The carriage was. I mean, you could have had him come with you if you wanted, which is fine. Because
We'd probably-
I'll be. Yeah, so we can say that it's here. That's fine.
I mean, this girl seemed pretty excited when I said that I was here to rescue her.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
I'd say she'd probably
I'm
go.
thinking. I mean, personally, I'm thinking put her in the cart, pay what's his face to bring her to the capital. Like, get out of here because you will be killed. Like, maybe even Dunford might not even be safe. But I mean, that means we're hoofing it the rest of the way.
Hold you in the
And
capital.
she might not. She might not even want that. We don't know if she has family here. We don't know. She might even have kids. Like, who knows?
Well,
Well,
I
while
say
you're in the capital, if you see a sword,
She is on her own. You heard. That's one of the reasons why they thought she was a witch.
I would
I see.
believe that she could come with us a ways, and we could use the carriage as much as possible, and then, if we wanted to, give her the carriage and walk the rest of the way. But we all leave together, I say. We leave this town together.
I'm worried that the more people who see us for what we really are, she might be of good intentions, but we don't need so many people to know what we are, Leslie.
Borgin has yet to be seen by anyone. Thank you.
I'm just a simple chemist.
It sounds like they'll accept that as a reasonable response, Leslie.
Leslie frowns.
So, yeah, what's your next?
If you see a sword.
What's your
Well,
next?
Luke is going to ask her if she wants to get out right now.
Yeah, I'm going to say, we can get you out of here right now, but we may need you to come to the marsh with us to help us try and find your husband.
Or, boyfriend.
She looks resolved and says, "He's not my husband, but I'd like to find Morris. And being broken out of here is better than staying. I don't have much choice. I'll lose the farm, and I won't have anything. But I guess I'll escape with my life."
You'll have your life, and hopefully Morris's as well. I'm going to pull a set of thieves' tools out of my scarf that's wrapped around my face and throw down a disable device. $20.
Yeah, so you easily unlock the fetters and sort of take her arm over your shoulder as she's slightly weak, and of course her legs are sore, as you start to lead her out of the barn.
I'm going to look at her and say, would you mind? And I'm going to try and just pick her up.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm going to kind of carry her.
How are we gonna hide her so that nobody...
Ah! Orwin! Hello!
you
Whoa.
sound like an NPC.
Again. Now, I thought you were going to do some investigating.
I've just been returning to find you. I have made a breakthrough on the case.
Oh, really? What would that be?
Evidence of a locust swarm has been found on the neighboring crops. It seems that there is more evidence pointing towards a natural reason for these crops failing than an unnatural one.
Okay, bluff check. So there's locusts, eh? I didn't hear anything of this at first.
Yes, I assure you, if you have your finest huntsman check the leaves, you will see evidence of it. And in fact, that book. Hopefully, they heard me yell this guy's name. And that book that you showed me. Again, I was kind of afraid to ask favors of you, but I really wouldn't mind having another look at it, a long, hard look at it. I believe that it's the secret to cracking this whole case.
He narrows his eyes in aggravation, in slight irritation, I should say, at you and says, "Another quick look at my farm. Thrinville comes to the nameless girl and Abigail, and he says, 'Just keep quiet, I can help you,' he says as he